Hello, today you're going to be starting something called a Flextangle. And a Flextangle, you're going to start off with this template, and I'll kind of give you some helpful hints in just a moment, but let's see where we're going to go with your Flextangle. So each one of these is going to have a different design on it. Then what you're going to do is, after you have your designs done, which we'll talk about in just a moment, then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be folding this together, which is not going to be today. You're just going to be starting on the designs today, but then eventually you'll be folding this together and gluing it, which again, we're not doing this part today, but what you'll see is that whenever you do your Flextangle, it's going to be a rotating geometric design that, oh, I folded it backwards. My flower is inside out, so I'm just going to change that. There we go. All right. So what you're going to do is you would tape this together, and you can see that each one of them is going to rotate, and you're going to see your design each and every single time. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about how you're going to get started with that design part. To begin with, notice down here at the bottom, this is your pattern guide. All the way across here, this is A. All of these that are in A all need to be the same design as you go across, so that whenever you fold it together into a circle, it's going to meet together. All of these that are in B all the way across need to be the same design. C and D, the same things. All right, something else that I want you to notice is on here, you're going to have these little lines. These are going to really help you out with trying to figure out how to line things up. If you're going to concern yourself with lining things up, those are going to be important. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about if you wanted to, if you're not worried about lining things up, then what you're going to be doing is you're going to be drawing, this is called a Flextangle. This comes from something called a Zentangle first, so it's more complicated Zentangle. So let's talk about what Zentangles are. Zentangles are a repeated shape or a repeated pattern design. They're my favorite kind of doodling. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in here and you're going to draw out some sort of pattern, some sort of design that goes in here. So on this one, I'm going to do some fish scales. With my fish scales, I've just kind of got my scales, and then I go ahead and put scales on top of that, have them meet up. So you're going to go ahead and do that in the entire thing. So then what you're going to do is you're going to continue with that all the way across. So let's go ahead with on my, so that's if you are not going to be concerned with them meeting up. So let's talk about if you're going to have them meet up. So if you wanted to have like a flower, if you wanted to have these circles, let's talk about how you can make that kind of happen. So if I did my flower, what you need to know is at each one of these dots, you need to have the same thing. So there's 3 dots, and you notice I have my 3 parts of my circle here. So I'm going to go ahead with my 3. So on here for my dots, I just kind of started with trying to have these the same start on each one of them. So my 3 dots are kind of how they're going to kind of circle around, so they're a helpful hint for that. All right, and then after I did that, then you can go ahead and draw your design in, just making sure that they all fit around that. So if I were to do this one, let's say I were to continue my circles. On this one, I just kind of did, if you'll notice this one, it's kind of like rainbow concentric lines here, and they just kind of overlap each other eventually. This is not a project that's meant to be done quickly. I'll do a second video and we'll be putting these together in class. So this is your sketch assignment, and I'm planning on this lasting and taking up to your extra time for the next 3 weeks. So you can work on this in class when you have extra time. Obviously today, you can also work on this in study hall or for homework if you are using extra time, right?